Where you going, silly?
Good morning. I'm gonna go check my garden while I'm drinking my coffee.
Okay. Good morning, guys. Welcome to Homesteading Off the Grid.
Good morning.
I'm happy because my wife woke up early this morning for some reason, and I don't have to go up there to the campsite and talk to myself and record it. So I'm going to record her. All right.
Okay, guys. You wanna
Go
join?
get your
you wanna
vegetables,
join me
silly.
to harvest vegetables?
We don't even know if anything's right. We've been coming over here every day, and we've been finding something. I've been cutting firewood. Look at all that firewood. We're not going to run out of firewood this winter. When I woke up this morning, I got up at least an hour before she did. I had 3 deer out here circling my garden. There's Cleopatra, the homestead kitty, who we don't see at all until we start making a video. Then she just shows up. She wants to be the star of every show. But I had deer circling this garden this morning. If you've been watching, you know we've got those Christmas bulbs around our tomato plants because that trains the birds not to peck the tomatoes, because they come and they peck the bulbs and they see that it's not edible and they go on their own way. So look at this. That means we got green tomatoes. It'll be red soon. Hold on, honey. That have not been touched by birds and won't be, because when they peck this thing, they know they can't eat it. Okay, what, honey? Sorry.
My coffee, please. I have a lot of squash.
You have a lot of squash?
Yeah, I'm excited. Hold my coffee, please.
Okay. Watch the pricklies, huh?
Yeah. Squash, squash, squash.
It's a nice one, huh?
Yep, I love harvesting.
Guys, this is not a very big squash patch. It's probably 8 feet by 8 feet. We get enough every day for us, and yesterday I took a whole grocery bag worth of squash into one of my supervisors at my job, where, FYI, yesterday I gave my 2 weeks notice written in crayon. So 2 weeks from today actually will be my first day as no longer working there. And boy, am I going to have a story to tell you guys. You want to make sure to tune in for that. But for now, we're focusing on my beautiful Filipino wife here, picking her squash. And I'm going to drink her coffee. That's a nice one, huh?
Yep, I love squash.
Me
Okay.
too.
Zucchini. Let's
Zucchini.
check our zucchini.
Look at these zucchini, guys.
On all of it, I feel like I'm wide awake.
Okay, good.
Hon,
What? You see a snake or something?
no. I see a giant.
You see a giant? Oh, a giant zucchini.
Oh my.
Oh my gosh. That thing's huge. Looks like a freaking misshaped watermelon.
Yeah.
My gosh, that's like 14 inches long.
Hon, this is my first time to see giant zucchini.
Really?
Oh my god, and it's from my garden.
Wow, you grew that. You and Daniel planted this stuff, huh?
Yeah, wow. Oh, there's another one.
Really? Get it.
Yeah.
I know what we're having for breakfast.
I'm gonna make zucchini bread.
Okay, zucchini bread, cool.
Yep, I'm gonna make this zucchini bread. Yeah, hey, I have zucchini. Now I'm gonna harvest my beans.
Your bins?
Beans.
You got any bins?
Look at that.
Oh, that's a nice one, huh?
Yep,
Those green beans.
beans.
Man,
Oh,
this
I
is
love this
great.
with pork.
Uh-huh. Guys,
Pork, salt and pepper, and a little bit of soy sauce.
hold on, I'm gonna point this out. If you've been following us, guys, you know we built this green bean TP out of limbs we cut off of a weeping willow tree. They've rooted. Look at this. This is brand new branches growing off of these, I guess they're like super sized cuttings. They're like 8 feet tall. Once we've harvested all these beans this year, we're gonna actually transplant these sticks that we used and have some new weeping willow trees on our property here.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
yesterday my son, he watered his garden while I'm cooking dinner, and then while his daddy at work.
Yeah. That's good. It's better for your kids to water gardens and to play video games.
Yeah, he's so cute.
Yeah, not judging, not telling you what to do, but that's what ours does. Look at this. You guys probably remember about 10 days ago I made a video planting my next crop of corn because this stuff's, see all the fuzzies, this stuff's getting ready to harvest over here. So when that's gone, I want to make sure we have another batch ready. Look at this, it's doing really, really good. 2 rows growing up there. Oh, and look, this ornamental corn, I pointed out in that video, I didn't know exactly where I wanted this to go, so I put it in pots and then I'll just transfer it later. But it's coming up good too. I haven't been over here for a couple days. When I was over here a couple days ago, this stuff wasn't even up yet. So that's doing really well. That's the ornamental corn that you put out for Halloween and Thanksgiving. It's all multicolored and stuff. So so we're gonna harvest after those green beans.
Okra.
Okra.
I'm gonna check my okra.
Okra's up in our other garden, so
Yep.
we're gonna be heading up there.
Yep.
So here we are in the okra patch.
I
Huh?
have a lot of okra.
You have a lot of okra?
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh wow,
Look at that.
that one's almost too big. We almost
Yeah.
let this stuff go too long. Guys,
By the way, my husband's favorite is okra.
yeah, I love okra, the way she cooks it.
Yep.
If you've been following us, you'll remember that we planted this okra indoors back in February. We let it start growing in there. And then after the last frost, which was sometime in April, we transplanted it out here. So we got a head start. A lot of folks waited to put their okra seeds directly in the soil. They're going to be several weeks behind us with their okra. So we got ahead, and I love okra. Yeah, honey, that stuff's kind of big.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm just gonna use the seeds
Yeah.
for next year.
Okay, well, yeah, if I don't eat it first. Look at this okra. That's amazing.
Yep.
So while she's picking okra, I'm going to give you guys an update on my pumpkins. Remember I planted pumpkins here on the 4th of July? Look at this. 1, 2, 3. And today's the 14th. So it's been 10 days. And you remember if you saw that video, I hauled all this soil up here from where we have multiple streams coming together way down there in the woods, the springs that feed our pond down there. There's our chickens. There's Roger the rooster, number 27. And we planted our seeds, and they're doing really, really well. Look at that. We're going to have, hopefully, a bunch of pumpkins just in time for Halloween. Guys, it's the middle of July. You still have time to get your pumpkins out. These things take 90 to 110 days, depending on the type of pumpkin, to mature and be ready for harvest. So if you want to have that perfect Halloween jack-o'-lantern, okay, you're losing time with each passing day. The latest you can get these things out, whoops, is July, and that's for Zone 7. We're in Central Virginia. You got a lot of okra, honey?
Oh yeah, a lot.
So what all did you get there, honey?
I will show you.
You will show me, okay.
Zucchini. Gosh.
That's big, that's huge.
Yeah. This is feels like when I was younger.
Uh-huh.
I'm starting arranging my vegetable stock to sell. Yeah.
When did you sell vegetables?
Oh, in Luzon, where I grew up, that's where I sell vegetables like super early in the morning,
Why'd you do that?
so that I have money for school. Yep, because I grew up very poor.
Well, how old were you?
I think I'm like 8.
8?
Yep, 8 years old. Believe me, that's really true story.
So, I mean, well, tell me the story. What's the story behind
Is
selling?
the story is like my mom, she always take me with her in the vegetables because because that's her business, selling vegetables in the market. So every morning in all siblings, I'm the only one who like always
So
like to
you're
go
8
in
years
the-
old,
in
and you're
the-
going with your mom to sell vegetables where? At the market?
Yeah, in the market at 3 a.m.
3 a.m.
Yep, and go to school at 8:30 a.m.
And from selling vegetables, you had money. What did you have to pay to go to school? You said money for school. What do you mean money for school?
Oh, just for like money to spend for lunch.
Oh, lunch money.
Yep, lunch.
So you're 8 years old. You got up at 3 a.m. to sell vegetables in the market, so you'd have lunch money for school.
This is how I sell like in the market, and
Uh-huh.
then you just wait. You just tell people like they're walking in front of you, and they're like, Hey, you want okra? 5 pesos only. How much that in cents and 5 pesos?
10 cents, because $1 is
Yeah,
50
10
pesos,
cents.
so
Yep.
1/10 be about 10 cents. So they buy
Yeah.
10 cents worth of okra.
Yeah, and then this is how I display my okra before. This is really, that's how I display it. Because you gotta display it really beautiful so that it attract the customer.
So you'd stack it up like firewood.
Yeah, like that.
So we got a bunch of okra, crookneck squash, zucchini, bunch of green beans. So how do you feel about your morning harvest there, Silly?
It feels good.
Feels good. You got a lot, didn't you?
Yeah, I got a lot. Thank you.
All right.
I
Well,
feel like a achiever.
feel like an achiever. Well, you are, Silly. And you planted all of that.
Yeah.
You and Daniel planted that while I was out working to make sure to keep the lights on and the water. Well, we have well water, so we don't even need to work for that, huh?
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, this is making me hungry staring at this. So let's tell everybody bye, because I'm going to go start eating that.
Bye-bye, and thank you for watching our YouTube videos from Homesteading of the Grid, and thank you so much for subscriber. See you next time.